All right, you guys, we're going to have some NFL content on today. We're going to talk about Mr. DeAndre Swift of the Detroit Lions, running back from Georgia. We're going to talk about him. We're going to talk a little bit about what happened last season with him. And we're just going to give an in-depth look on DeAndre Swift and how it's going to be looking in 2021 for him. Now, last year, DeAndre Swift was drafted. He was taken in the second round. And I definitely knew that this guy was a talented running back. And I knew that the Detroit Lions were getting a very, very good running back. But at the same time, what the Detroit Lions did last year, it just didn't pan out like how they probably thought it was going to be. See, ultimately, this is what I was thinking that the Detroit Lions were going to do, but they actually went in a different direction. I thought that it would be Kerryon Johnson and DeAndre Swift pretty much getting majority of the touches. But they ended up adding Adrian Peterson, which they really did not need Adrian Peterson. I understand, AP still wants to play until he's about 40, and I understand all that. But the thing of it is, you really, really missed out on a lot of touches for DeAndre Swift in 2020. Now, in 2021, DeAndre Swift has to be the focal point of the Detroit Lions offense. The dude has elite receiving ability out of the backfield. I spend countless hours watching film on him. The dude can do everything. He can run up the middle. He can run off the tackles. He can run around the corners, the edges. It's nothing that DeAndre Swift can't do. He has it all in his bag of body of work, I should say. And the Detroit Lions this year, I know that they picked up Jamal Williams in the offseason, and Jamal Williams will be incorporated in the backfield with DeAndre Swift. There'll be a 1-2 punch, and, the best 1-2 punch is in Cleveland. Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, and both of those boys are pretty good. If you don't believe me, check the stats on those guys. Kareem Hunt rushed for almost 1,000 yards. Nick Chubb, 1,200 yards. It's crazy, man. That's a great combination in the backfield to have. That's a luxury to have two guys that can be number ones anywhere they go. But for the Detroit Lions, DeAndre Swift has to get more touches this year. And I'm talking about at least 20 to 25 touches out of the backfield every game. I'm talking about whether he's catching a football or running the football. When DeAndre Swift has the ball in his hands, he has a knack to be able to get into the end zone at the goal line. You don't believe me? Go watch the film on him. The dude can get in the end zone. The dude can do just about every run. Now, he doesn't have breakaway speed, and you can see that as well, but he does have a great burst. He does hit the hole well, and DeAndre Swift is a very, very talented running back. And however the Detroit Lions decide to play these guys, Williams and Swift, definitely Swift has to be the ideal guy. You're talking about a young guy that is getting the opportunity finally this season. Hopefully, it'll be the combination of those two guys getting majority of the touches. But I want to see Swift be the focal point of this Detroit Lions offense. I don't want to see a lot of these other guys carrying the ball more than what Swift is getting. You drafted this guy in the second round. When you're normally drafted in the second round and in the first round, you do play a lot. And I want to see Swift get the opportunity and the touches that he didn't get last season to be able to get this season. Whether you're starting Jamal Williams or you're starting him, I want to see DeAndre Swift get the touches because this dude is creative with the ball in his hand. And he can make things happen, man. And he's bringing excitement back to the city of Detroit. Detroit Lions haven't had a running back that they can smile about in a very, very long time. And you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Mr. Barry Sanders. They haven't really had a guy go out there and get it. Now, if Kareem Hunt, who was splitting carries with Nick Chubb in Cleveland, can almost rush over 1,000 yards, I believe that DeAndre Swift could do the same thing. I believe that Jamal Williams could do the same thing. Both of those brothers are talented. Swift, he brings excitement, man. He brings excitement to the backfield, man, which the Detroit Lions have not had in a very, very long time. The Lions have gone through a plethora of running backs, and you guys know what I mean. If you're Detroit Lion fans, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm not mincing my words at all. The Detroit Lions have to make DeAndre Swift a focal point of the offense this year, along with TJ Hockenson being targeted the most. You know, it's going to be one of those seasons, man, where you got to have a breakout guy. Why not let that breakout guy be DeAndre Swift in the backfield? Why not? This dude can do it all. It's no run that he can't do out on the field. It's no pass that this dude cannot catch. DeAndre Swift is the real deal, man, and he needs more touches. Now, I don't know how they'll do it between him and Jamal Williams, how many touches he'll really get. But I'm saying that this dude need to be able to get anywhere between 20 to 25 touches a game with the football in his hand and able to be creative, able to do what he needs to do to be able to get this Detroit Lions run game going. So if you're a Detroit Lions fan, let me know, what do you think about DeAndre Swift being the focal point of the offense in 2021? Peace.